forest. Birds calling, waterfalls echoing, the smell of earth and rain. We walked through coffee farms, tasted fresh beans, and learned how local families lived and worked in these valleys. And finally, the last morning, we woke before sunrise to reach the Sun Gate, the ancient. Hey everyone! Today I'm taking you with me on one of the biggest adventures of my life. I was 22, a girl from India with a head full of dreams and a backpack filled with hope, finally stepping toward a destination I had imagined for years, Machu Picchu. My journey didn't start in Peru. It started back home, saving every rupee, studying maps at night, and promising myself that one day I would stand in the Andes. The flight to Peru was a blur, but landing in Cusco, that moment stayed with me. The crisp mountain air felt different, like it carried the weight of history and the spark of adventure. For the next few days, I explored the city while acclimatizing. Cobblestone streets, Incan stone walls holding up Spanish balconies, local markets bursting with color and energy, the smell of roasted corn, the sound of Quechua music, and the warm smiles. Everything felt new yet strangely familiar, as if the city welcomed me like an old friend. Then the real test began, the Salkante trek. 5 days through raw, changing landscapes. The first day was gentle, but day 2, that was the real battle. Climbing toward the Salkante Pass over 15,000 feet high, every step felt heavier. My lungs burned, my legs shook. More than once I wanted to turn back. But then I'd look up at the towering white peak of Mount Salkante and I'd remember why I came. My fellow trekkers cheered one another on. We were strangers who slowly became a team, pushing, laughing, surviving together. When I reached the pass, I cried, not from pain, but from the incredible feeling of standing above the world. Mountains stretched endlessly around us, clouds drifting like slow-moving ships. As we descended, the scenery shifted completely. Cold mountains turned into warm cloud forest. Birds calling, waterfalls echoing, the smell of earth and rain. We walked through coffee farms, tasted fresh beans, and learned how local families lived and worked in these valleys. And finally, the last morning, we woke before sunrise to reach the Sun Gate, the ancient entrance to Machu Picchu. We hiked in dark mist, our headlamps glowing on the narrow path. Then the sky lit up. Golden rays broke through the mountains, the clouds rolled away, and there it was, Machu Picchu, a floating city of stone, more beautiful than any photo I had ever seen. I stood there speechless, tears sliding down my face. It felt like touching time itself, like the past and the present were meeting in one perfect moment. I wandered the ruins for hours, imagining the footsteps of those who lived here hundreds of years ago. Eventually, I found a quiet spot overlooking the entire citadel and the river far below, and I just sat. In that silence, something inside me shifted. The trek had pushed me beyond my fears, and somewhere along the trail, I had met a stronger version of myself. That night in my room, I opened my diary and wrote, "Today, I saw the world from the top of the Andes. I left a piece of my heart in Peru, but I brought back a much bigger piece of myself. Travel doesn't change you, it reveals you. And this is only the beginning."